Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It depends from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is a statement I want to make to my people. When they ask you, why are you fighting for Biafra? When they ask you, why are you dying, killing yourselves for Biafra? This is one of the reasons why you will tell them or explain to the people, the naysayers, why we need Biafra. This is a very good example that you will tell the so-called one Nigerian lovers the reason why we need Biafra. Look at this young girl in this picture. In this news, she scored 360 out of 400. This beautiful girl, a Biafran, her name is Ume Ikechinyere Precious. Precious wrote JAMB and she scored 360 points out of 400. She's a Biafran by nature. But unfortunately, Precious was not able to gain admission into the federal university that she applied for. The girl that scored the highest score in a federal university, all because of the so-called the Nigerian character, the Nigerian quota. When it comes to education, they understand the Nigerian quota, the Nigerian character, that a Fulani child, somebody from the north will score 80. Somebody from the north will score 100 with their JAMB and Expo, and they will gain admission to a federal university. But an Easterner, a Southerner, a Westerner, you will score a very high score, like in the case of this girl, Precious. She scored 360 out of 400. Yet, the school told her parents she will not be, admitted to that university. My people, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is why we need Biafra. Because Biafra is the only solution to solve this problem, so that our children, we can harness them, we can be able to build them to a standard, we can build their capability, we can enhance their performance, we can enhance their skills, we can help them to develop to the highest level by the best students gaining admission and getting funded, getting scholarship to the best universities all across Biafra land and all across the world. Because to compete with the world, you must compete with your best. You must put your best foot on the front. So those telling you there is no need for Biafra, I beg, explain to them, how can it be that even in the Western world it's not done? You see, in USA, which is majority white, whenever a black girl or a Nigerian scores, a so-called Nigerian, no, it's either a Biafran or a Yoruba person. Whenever they score a high grade, they get all the accolade. They get the scholarship in America. And they are celebrated around the whole world. They will show them around the whole world. But in the case of that zoo called Nigeria, the girl that scored the highest score in a university she wanted to attend, they refuse to admit her. My Lord, have mercy. This is one of the reasons why we need our Biafra, my people, because to build a nation, you must celebrate the best. When it comes to JAMB, when it comes to university, they will believe on the national character of that zoo. But when it comes to election, you see what they do to the Igbos. They don't believe in national characters anymore. Which is why we are telling you all, say, please, enough is enough. Don't be hanging on the fence. Don't be dilly-dallying. Biafra is for the children. Biafra restoration is for the children. The independence of Biafra is for our children, because I don't understand how you be in a country where they have a quota system. Say those from the north, you can score 80 over 400 and you will gain admission. When you ask them why, they go say, oh no, now we are trying to allow those from the north to also go to school. Where is the standardization? Where is the KPI, the key performance index? Where is the SLA, the service level agreement, the Pareto efficiency level, that bliss point, that target that only the best are given admission to the best universities? My people, this one tire me. I feel so sad. Say this girl went study. She went to a church, Deeper Life. You know how they study, how they believe in their Bible and everything. She studied very, very hard to score 360 in JAMB. Yet, she was not given admission. So when they ask you, why are you fighting for Biafra? Explain to them the potential that Biafra will bring to the children, the potential Biafra will bring to the population, to the citizens of Biafra. Something like this, when we have the best schools, the state-of-art schools, not be those dirty schools when we see for that place. All those dirty schools will come down. We go break them down. We go build a state-of-art schools, a modern day university. And afterwards, only the best minds will be supported to go to those best schools. Those when not reach the standard, there is a role for them. Okay? There's something called apprenticeship. You go learn to become an apprentice, to become a tailor, a mechanic, an electrician, an engineer. You can do that. But those who fit to go to school, make them, because now them be the future. Now them going to create the AI, the artificial intelligence that will make Biafra to compete with the world, that will make Biafra to compete with China, that will make Biafra to compete with Japan, that will make Biafra to compete with Australia, with India. When it comes to AI, artificial intelligence, that is where the movement is going now. That is where the world is heading to. Not be the one of rearing cow. The days of cows are analog. Say you they carry cow, they walk around the whole street. Cow they shit, cow they piss. You they drink the piss of cow. You they suck the milk of the raw milk from the breast of a cow. Those are primitive years. We are done and dusted with things like that, my people. It is time. It is time we focus on Biafra. So I want to thank Simon for the Biafra Republic government in exile, because we definitely need that. All the whole parastatals, all the whole institutions, all the whole department in the Biafra Republic government in exile. I want to speak to the Education Ministry of the Biafra Republic government in exile. To the educational department, we need to look into this. In future, when Biafra comes, everything must be done on merit. May the best man win. But to those who could not meet that standard, there must be a yardstick, there must be a bar, a standard set. Those who not reach the standard, we will now create an alternative things for them to do. That's how this thing works. If you want to compete, if you want to operate at a Pareto efficiency level in economics, there is something called the Pareto efficiency level, the bliss point, where marginal cost is equals to marginal revenue. And marginal cost, that curve, the cost curve is rising. That is the bliss point. That is where you maximize your potential. We need the best brains to have the education for Biafra land. This national character and quota has derailed Nigeria. It has turned Nigeria to a zoo. When they be say a monkey when score 80 go get admission, person when study night and day to score 360, they don't get admission to that same school. But somebody that scored 80, 85, 87, 88, 89, they are admitted before this beautiful girl here called Precious. They say that quota system. Walaita lie na quota we they do. This one, this school, the north big past the west. So 45% come from the north. Southwest get 20%. Southeast get 15%. This is the fallacy that has derailed that zoo called Nigeria. That the best brains cannot even gain admission. They're not given the opportunity to express themselves, to exploit their potentials. Oh Lord, my God, have mercy. This is why we need Biafra. When Biafra comes, oh happy days when Biafra comes. Before I go, make I show now what in this Fulani man talk. It didn't touch me. This Fulani cabal, you go see the way he insults our daughter, Precious. He insults the girl, but thank God say for Twitter, people they attacked him back. Say, how can you say that? Make una self for our eyes. I go read them out for now. I watch. Now, this man when they say so, na Fulani man. In name na Abubakar Ruma on Twitter. They've been attacking him because of what he said about this our sister Precious. In talk say Nigerian universities subject students to a post-UTME, which if students fail to get the required score, they will not be considered for admission. Just like in her case, which is the case of Precious, just because she managed to pay money in private JAMB center and allocated with ridiculous score of 360. Just because she managed to pay money in a private JAMB center and allocated with ridiculous score of 360. My people, this is the way the Fulani they see us sometimes, the cabal. To them, nothing can come out, nothing good can come out of Nazareth. Like in your Bible, when they were surprised, say Jesus Christ was born in Nazareth, they said nothing good can come out of Nazareth. In this case now, he's saying here, in the talk say, this girl, she paid money, she went to a private JAMB, and she was allocated with a ridiculous score of 360. It means say she pay money, they can't give them JAMB score. My people, this is the problem of that zoo called Nigeria. That's why I say, even your best is not enough. Which was why we warned Peter Obi before, say, make you not get yourself involved with that election, because we know you have the brain, but you trying to conform for that zoo called Nigeria, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Because to them, your best is not good enough. The best of the Biafrans are not good enough. The brightest of the Biafrans are not good enough. To console himself, he said this girl went to a private JAMB class or whatever, and she paid money. She went to a private JAMB center. She paid money. They come allocate them a ridiculous score of 360. Because in his wildest imagination, nobody can score 360. When he was a student, I know somebody like him, he scored maybe 70, 80, 90. Despite say for the North, then they write the answer for the board for them. But because even the teacher, because say even the teacher when they do am, no get sense. They no get brain. They no sabi do am well. So themselves they make mistake. When they write A, then go write B, because they no get the brain as well. My people, I rest my case. So from me, from here, for now, I'm gonna say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Ike Autopilot. Ike for destruction of zoo. Ike dino dino de. Ike dino dino de. Ike dino dino de. Ike dino dino de. Ike IPOB Autopilot. Maka fondi zoo. Ike ijebute bụ maka ndị zoo. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike ndị Autopilot. If you jam that Ike, you will never stand again. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike ụmụ Autopilot. Ike ji efe ndị arụ ụzọ. Ike ndị Autopilot. Ike ji efe ndị iro ajụ ike. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike anyị jere bute bụkwa ike wọtọ wọtọ. Ike anyị buru bute bụkwa ike wọtọ wọtọ. Ike gwanụ ndị Fulani na ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike anyị jere bute bụkwa ike wọtọ wọtọ. Ike anyị jere bute bụkwa ike for Biafra. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike anyị jere bute bụkwa for ike freedom. Ike onye akwado ya kwado. Emetụkwa na ụmụ Autopilot aka. Maka imetụ aka ọkwa woto 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 woto. Ike anyị bụ nada n'ahụ gị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike ụmụ Biafra. Ụwa ike Pentecost. Ike anyị jiri bute ụwa ike Pentecost. Ike gụọnụ ya. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike ọ bụrụ na imehụ nkwado abịakwa na akpata Autopilot aka. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike anyị jere bute bụkwa ike ndị Autopilot. Ike anyị jere bute bụkwa fọ maka ndị zoo. Ike anyị jiri bata double portion woto woto. Ike makwa n'agha ji wee bata bụkwa ike anyị ebugo. Ike ịmakwa na ike anyị ebugo sokwu bụrụ ike. Ike woto woto. Ike anyị ebugo. Ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Makwa na ike dị n'ụdị n'ụdị. Ike maka na ihe ịmahụ karịrị gị. Ike aka dịkwa m na ntị. Ike anyị jere bute. Ike woto woto. Ike ịmakwa na ike anyị ebugo sokwu bụrụ ike. Welcome. Ọgbajugotoro. Anyị ebutego ike ọzọ na nke ikpeazụ a.
All hail the dragon.
Maka
All
the
hail
final
dragon.
finishing of the zoo.
Hey, all hail the dragon. All hail the dragon. All hail the dragon.
Onye aka ya adịghị ọcha.
Ew.
Abịakwana mme Simon Ekpa.
Mbano.
Pịara ndị Autopilot aka.
Hey.
Ịpịara anyị aka ọkpọ.
The dragon.
Anyị agwa gị.
Eh? Why get it?
Ka ị ga-esi kụọ ya bụ ọkpọ.
Hey. Hey. Mpokrekpo. Sowokpo, hada. Yes. Let's go.
You're welcome. Good evening from here.
Salty dog.
Superstar, what the fuck have you created?
My